I'm Jocelyn. Welcome to Fast Easy Vegan and Begging Bix. Almost. Yeah, he's not as sharp after dinner. Here, Bix. Hey, there you go. So today we're going to make couscous, Moroccan couscous. Not that I've been to Morocco. Some of you may have heard the story. I'll tell it to you while we're cooking. So I put 1.25 cups of veg broth on to boil, and it is. So now we're going to take 1 cup of couscous and sprinkle it in. We don't want it to get clumpy. Okay, and wait until it comes back to the boil, which it is, and we're going to turn off the heat and move that aside. That's how hard it is to cook couscous, which, by the way, is a wheat pasta. It's made from semolina wheat, which is mostly used in Europe, but it's a wonderful quality of wheat. So couscous is not really a grain, but it's a pasta, and that's why it's so quick cooking. So while we're waiting, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to steam, and while we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to start cooking some of the vegetables I have prepared here. So I took an onion, diced it up. It's always pretty much how I start every recipe. Saute those onions and the garlic if you're using it. And why wouldn't you use garlic? Okay. So as for vegetables, you can use whatever you have on hand. I sliced up some baby carrots here, and a little, I call them flying saucer squashes, you know, those little scallopini, I think they're officially called. Some peas and some raisins, because that little surprising burst of sweetness is one of my favorite things about Mideastern cooking or North African cooking. They're very similar. So, yeah, so the Morocco trip, we were all scheduled to go. We were going to meet our kids and grandkids, one of the groups, in Barcelona for a couple of days, and then go down to Morocco for a week, where my son, who's a chef, had booked a vegan Moroccan cooking afternoon for us, just the two of us. I was so excited. Morocco's one of those places I've just always wanted to go. So anyway, we were scheduled to leave March 15th. March 13th, come to find out, Spain decided to shut down. The writing was kind of on the wall, so we never went, which is a good thing, because I think Morocco opened its airport like 2 weeks ago, and this is July. So it's a good thing, actually, we didn't go. Hear that sizzle? Things are cooking. All right. Let's throw in those mushrooms, raisins. And let's give a splash of that, because I like plump, juicy raisins. Also, the carrots are long cooking, like the onions, so we want to get those in there so they can cook away. I guess it doesn't really matter. You know, I'm so used to cooking Asian style. We eat a lot of rice and veggie bowls in this house because I can really control what goes in there, and I can control the amount of rice I use, like that. So, okay, ooh, isn't that pretty? Looks like confetti. So, what I'm going to do here is get the spices out. Oh, cinnamon, a pinch, like a half a teaspoon. And And then we do those North African spices. This is coriander powder, also used in desserts. Although it's fragrant, it's not sweet. I don't know how else to say it, but it is wonderful. And if you guys have like any Indian food or Asian food stores, you will find coriander there. So I recommend it. Okay, we got some cumin somewhere, would be nice. There it is. Oh, sounding dry. Let's replenish the pan a little. You know, cooking without oil is so easy. I just don't see why anybody would go back. And that's about 1/3 of a teaspoon or 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin. Cumin has a very loud flavor. I like to think of it as loud because it can overpower everything, and you don't want that. So now we have those delicious exotic spices in there. Okay, we're just waiting for that to cook down while the couscous is still steaming. I'm going to put these away. Sizzling away.